Welcome to my YouTube channel. The channel where we discuss mechanical engineering subject, particularly for the second year mechanical engineering. In the second year mechanical engineering, we have the subject of engineering methodology. So under the engineering methodology, we have started the lecture series from the first chapter itself. So do watch my videos. If you have not watched until, then press the I button so that you can watch the earlier videos. In today's video, we are going to start chapter number 4, that is screw thread and gear measurement. Now in this chapter, you can see the two types are divided. In the first half of the lecture series, we are going to discuss about the screw threads. In the second half, we are going to see about gear terminology or the gear measurement. So in today's lecture, we are going to see all the terminology only. Screw thread terminology. So topic for the today's lecture is screw thread terminology. So as far as screw threads are concerned, if you see there are a number of applications for the screw thread. In the assembly also, we need the nut and bolt assembly to tighten to fasten. If you consider there are two basic functions of the nut, or you can say screw thread. What are the basic two functions? It will transfer the power or use to transmit the power or in the power transmission, or in second function it acts as a fastener. Now in this case, or in the screw thread terminology, or in the industrial scenario, second function is very important. The screw thread must act as a fastener. If you see there is a screw made up of like this one, it is made up of a helical angle, or a helical is grooved to the cylindrical form. So we can obtain various combinations from it. So basically for the screw to act as a fastener, the contact point is between the threads. Okay, so this is the contact, or you can say between the flanks. So there has to be contact between the flanks. Now
in terms of terminology, we have to consider a basic diagram or the basic figure for the terminology. What is mean by terminology? In the exam also you need to draw the basic figure of the now let's see a practical screw thread where you can easily understand the terminology. Okay, so I have this one screw thread over here. Now this screw thread is having major diameter, minor diameter. Okay, so this is a screw thread which having major diameter and minor diameter, also pitch, lead and effective diameter, and thread angle and flank angle. Now from this screw thread you can understand the major diameter is what? Major diameter in case of straight thread like this one, in case of straight thread, major diameter, okay, so major diameter from this point to this point, so it is major diameter. For the minor diameter we take innermost portion. This minor diameter starts from this point and ends at this point, so that is minor diameter. So when you see the major diameter is the diameter of imaginary circle which touches the crest of all threads, and minor diameter is again imaginary diameter of cylinder which touches the root of thread. So this one is root of thread. So this diameter over here is minor diameter, and if you measure this minor diameter, okay, and this one is major diameter. So the basic of thread, two diameters are important. For the effective diameter is in between major diameter and minor diameter. So the effective diameter will lie between these two. Okay, so imaginary circle diameter again, which passes from the center of this point, from the center of this. So imaginary circle diameter, that is effective diameter, is in between major and minor diameter. Okay. Next definition is pitch. Pitch of the thread is the distance measured parallel to the axis. Now for the screw thread, this is the axis. It is again longitudinal line passing through the center of the screw thread. That is axis of a screw thread. Okay, now what is pitch? Pitch of the thread is the distance measured parallel to the axis of thread, parallel to this axis. If you can measure the distance, so the parallel to this axis we have to measure the distance. between corresponding points on the adjacent thread form in same axial plane on the same side of axis. Okay, that means from the same point, if I take the pitch reading from this point to this point, there will be same point should be taken. So linear distance between a two successive thread, if you take the same point from the same axis. Okay, so linear distance. So what is pitch in the one line? The pitch of the thread is the distance measured parallel to the axis of the thread between corresponding points on adjacent thread forms in the same axial plane on the same side of axis. The basic pitch is equal to the lead. So basic pitch is equal to the lead divided by number of threads start. Okay, so what is the lead then? The next terminology is lead. Lead is the axial distance followed by threaded part when it is given one complete revolution about its axis with respect to fixed mating threads. Now that means if I have to give one revolution for this particular screw thread, for one particular revolution, if my pointer or if the nut engaging to this bolt or thread is moves to one division, if I rotate one division, then if only one thread comes out, then pitch is equal to lead. If two threads come out, then lead is twice than the pitch. Okay, so a lead is nothing but advancement of screw thread for one complete revolution of the screw, that is lead. Next is flank angle. Flank angle are the angles between individual flanks and perpendicular to the axis of thread, which passes through vertex of fundamental triangle. So flank angle from this thread itself, if you can see, this one is the flank. So there is a flank contact. This is flank. So flank angle is the angle of this line to the vertical. So if you draw the imaginary line from this point, and the angle between this flank to that vertical is flank angle. Thread angle is between the two threads. The angle between two threads is a thread angle. Okay. So we have clear terminology. Major diameter is clear, minor diameter is clear, effective diameter is clear, pitch is clear, lead is clear. Flank angle we also discuss, and thread angle we will also discuss. Okay. So this is all about the terminology.
One more basic thing, there is a very much complication about the left hand threads and right hand threads. So which are the right hand threads and which are the left hand threads? Only consider a screw where we rotate it clockwise. Now for the screw, the axis of thread is at the center of this line. Center of this thread, that is axis of thread. Now if I rotate in the clockwise direction, like this one, if I rotate in the clockwise direction, okay, during the clockwise direction, if I consider one point, any one point on the axis, during the clockwise direction, if that point moves downward or away from the, if I am looking from this direction and if I am rotating it, if that point moves downward away from the observer, then it is right hand threads. We tight it. Okay. Normally in general practice, we most of the time prefer right hand threads, where we tight when it is moved in clockwise direction, and when we have to release it, we move in anti-clockwise direction. So anti-clockwise direction we remove it, clockwise direction we tight it. So during the clockwise direction, this point moves downward, or you can say away from the observer. So it is right hand threads. But when you again rotate the clockwise, again if you rotate the clockwise and that point moves towards the observer, that means even if you are rotating it like this in the tightening manner, then still the screw will come out, even if you are rotating it clockwise direction. So that is left hand threads. Okay. So in today's video, we covered terminology, we covered simple form of thread, and also we covered the functions of screw thread. There are two functions. It will act or it will perform the power transmission, and second function, it acts as the fasteners. And we cover the terminology. In the exam also, they may ask you to write the terminology and its definition. Okay. So that's it for today. For the next video, we will take the in-depth error in the screw thread measurement, because this topic is ultimately deals with the screw thread error, screw thread measurement, half of the topic, and second half we will see the gear measurement. Okay. So please, if you find very useful, if you find a very good topic we covered in the channel, or if you find our videos are helpful to you, please like, share and subscribe, and please comment in the chat box to my channel. Also follow me on the Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. Thank you.